then you must watch this entire video. Let's start with the defensive vision under the new coach direction. After recent press comments from the defensive staff, it is becoming clear that Cowboys defense may look very different compared to the previous season. The team is not just looking for the talent, they are looking for the specific roles and scheme fits. That means some draft prospect who once looked like perfect fits may not longer be top priorities for the Dallas. One name that is now being discussed less in connection for the Dallas Cowboys is cornerback Mansour Delane from the Louisiana State University. The early in the draft process, many analysts believed he could be a strong option as nickel cornerback for Dallas. However, after the coaching staff explained how they view the nickel position more like a safety role, his fit with the team suddenly looks weaker. The Cowboys already have outside cornerback in Dallon Bland and Chavon Lavelle Jr. Both players are expected to hold a key roles if they stay healthy. Because of that, drafting another pure cornerback might not be the biggest need anymore. The Cowboys defense has multiple roles, especially in the front seven, so using a higher draft pick on cornerback depth may not be the smartest strategy unless injuries become a serious concern. Still, if Bland injury history or Lavelle recovery become an issue, Delane could still be considered as a depth option. Now, let us talk about a very interesting name to watch at the 2026 Scouting Combine. Tennessee cornerback Jermond McCoy. He is only 20 years old and comes from the Tyler, Texas, which already makes him a popular topic among the Cowboys fans. When healthy, McCoy is viewed as a top-level cornerback talent and could even be a realistic option if the Cowboys pick early in the draft. However, there is one major concern that sounds very familiar for the Dallas. McCoy suffered an Aton ACL injury in January 2025 and missed the regular season. This situation reminds many people of last year's risk when the Cowboys drafted Chavon Lavelle. Despite his injury, Dallas must gather very strong medical information before making another risk decision on an injured cornerback. If the medical reports are positive, McCoy could absolutely be in the mix for the first round selection. Another major storyline is the defensive line and the potential need to replace lost pass rush production after a shocking move involved Micah Parsons. Last season, the Cowboys could also lose players like Jadavon Conway and Dante Fowler Jr. and Sam Williams in free agents. That creates a massive gap in the edge, and team cannot afford to ignore it if they want to remain competitive. One draft name that keeps appearing in mock draft is Akiem Mesdol, an edge rusher from the Miami. He had a breakout final season with the impressive statistics, including tackles, for loss, sacks, and forced fumbles. What makes Mesdol interesting is his experience. He played 6 seasons in college football and started more than 50 games, which means he may be one of the most technical, advanced pass rushers in the entire draft class. his age could push him down the draft board, but that might actually help the Cowboys if they want a more ready to contribute defender. Now we must address one of the biggest talking point among the Cowboys fans right now, a pass rusher market and the possibility of the blockbuster move. There has been growing discussion about whether Dallas should trade for Max Crosby if Las Vegas Raiders lower their asking price. A trade like that would instantly transform the Cowboys' defense and give them an alright edge presence. At the same time, there is also the option of the signing veteran pass rusher Trey Hendrickson in free agents. He is one of the top names on the market, but there are serious financial and health concerns. Projections suggest he could receive a contract worth of near to the $59 million over 2 years, which is a very expensive commitment for a 31-year-old defensive end coming off the surgery for the core muscle injury. Even though he led the league in sacks recently and earned multiple Pro Bowl selections, the risk level is extremely high. The Cowboys already have significant money invested in other defensive positions, and spending more than $25 million per year on veterans with injury concerns could limit their ability to fix other weaknesses on the roster. That is why some analysts believe a trade for young elite player like Max Crosby could be more appealing even if it costs draft capital. Let us also look at the running back situation because it is another area filled with uncertainty. The Marvin Overshown is one of the most exciting talents on the roster when he is healthy. Unfortunately, injuries have prevented him from staying on the field consistently. He missed his entire rookie season, several games in 2024, and a large portion of the last season as well. The Cowboys desperately need him to stay healthy and become a weekly playmaker, especially since he is entering to a very important contract year. Marist Liafau is another linebacker who still has upsides, but development has been slower than expected. The coaching staff hopes that improved scheme and better support around him will help to unlock his potential. If he makes a big jump in his third season, it would significantly improve the depth and the stability of the Cowboys units. All of these factors shows clear reality. The Cowboys are in critical transition periods on the defense. They must balance the draft, free agents, and possible trade while managing salary cap risks and injury concern. The offense, led by Dak Prescott, is still operating at high level, which means the front office must build the defense that can support a championship run right now, not years later. With scouting combine approaching, every workout, media reports, and interview will be extremely important for Dallas Cowboys decision makers. The team cannot afford major mistakes, especially after losing a key defensive stars and dealing with multiple injury setbacks in the recent season. So the biggest question remains, will the Cowboys invest in young draft talent or take the financial gamble in the free agents or shock the league with the blockbuster trade for an elite defender, Max Crosby? One thing is clear and certain. This offseason could define the future for the Dallas Cowboys defense for years to come. Make sure you stay tuned because your combined performance, draft rumors, and trade talks are only getting started, and the Cowboys could be one of the bold move away from the complete trade. And now his contract situation is creating a lot of attention around the league. Reports says that Aubrey is set to become a restricted free agent in March, which means the Cowboys must act carefully if they want to keep him on the team for a long time. According to recent reports, the Cowboys have already made a historic offer to Brandon Aubrey. The team is willing to give him a contract that would make him the highest paid kicker in National Football League history. This shows how much the organization values his performance and consistency over the past few seasons. However, Aubrey's agent is reportedly asking for the even larger deal, closer to $10 million per year. That number is significantly higher than the current record for kickers, which was set by Harrison Butker of the Kansas City Chiefs at about $6.4 million annually. This difference in contract expectations has caused negotiations to continue for months without the final agreement. Cowboys Executive Vice President Stephen Jones confirmed that the team has been in discussion with the Aubrey since before the season even started. He explained that it has been a long journey, and although both sides want a deal, they have not yet reached a number this satisfies everyone. Still, the Cowboys clearly want to keep Aubrey and finish the deal as soon as possible. The timing of this situation is extremely important. Free agency is scheduled to open in March 11. And if the Cowboys do not agree on long-term contract before that date, there is a risk that other teams could try to sign Brandon Aubrey. Even if true, he is a restricted free agent, other franchises could still present strong offers that force Dallas to match or make a difficult decision.